God bless football, Billy Gill.
God bless football, Mikey A.
God bless football, Fuentes.
God bless football, Stugotz.
Thank you, Mike Fuentes. Billy told me right before we came on air, you're sweating through your shirt, and I am. It's hot out.
It looks gross there.
Yeah.
It is hot out today. By the way, today's episode of God Bless Football is presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Billy, we have a lot to get to.
Can I just say, we're in the same room today. It's different. It's a different feeling.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't been in the same room in what feels like months. Not just on this show, just in general. We're never in the same place anymore.
I feel like just a couple of weeks ago on this show, you and I were in the same room. No, was that the last time you and I were in the same room together? I think you're right.
We're probably since the Super Bowl, we've been in the same room maybe 4 times.
Do you miss me?
It's different. It's a different feeling when you're in the same room. Different energy.
Right.
Yeah.
A better energy.
Different energy.
A better feeling.
Yeah, different one.
Different. You won't give me better, just different, huh?
Listen, the sappy stuff is for next week with our last Metal Lark episode. We're still going to be, still just giving you the regular football X's and O's gridiron talk.
Listen, if you care about Billy, if you care about Mikey A, if you care about their children, if you care about their children eating, then I need you to subscribe, rate, and review the God Bless Football podcast feed. We need you to do it, okay? Our livelihoods depend on it.
Okay.
Too strong?
You want to play Here's a Headline? We have a number of things going on here today. We have Here's a Headline.
Help your
we
kids
have
out, man.
Blind rankings. We have some more Mikeleys.
Yes.
What do you guys want to get started with today?
I want to start with the headlines, man.
Yeah, a little Here's a Headline.
Yes, got to start with the headlines, Billy. You have one?
I do. You want me to go first? You guys want me to go first? It took a somber tone. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You had good energy, and now
I know, but you made me sad. We haven't seen each other. We're not in the same room nearly as often as we used to be. Final shows on the network.
Maybe we shouldn't be in the same room. Maybe that's the problem. Like when we're in different rooms, we, don't get sappy. We don't get emotional. We don't really feel anything.
I love you, Billy.
I feel enough of that. All right, here's a headline. Justin Jefferson says winning a gold medal in the Olympics would be a dream come true.
Wow.
I mean, come on. Give me a break.
Powerful stuff.
Here's the thing. The other headline there is that the NFL announced that NFL players can now play in the Olympics, I guess, coming up in 2028 in LA.
But it can't be a dream come true if flag football was not an Olympic sport when you were growing up as a kid. You never had the dream. I mean,
that's a really new dream to have.
No, I think his dream was
really
just
like last week.
It was just winning a gold medal at the Olympics, like in track, basketball, whatever. He's just always dreamt about winning a gold medal in the Olympics. I wrote down here for the first time, and I'm surprised that I haven't done this before, that it hasn't happened yet. I wrote down here what I believe Stugotz's response to that would have been.
Okay.
So I wrote down, Justin Jefferson says winning a gold medal in the Olympics would be a dream come true. And then I have what I thought that your response would be.
Okay.
Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah, of course. We all do.
All right. The response that I wrote for Stugotz, which I'm surprised he didn't have, was, how about you dream about Lombardi?
Well, that too. I mean.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Because, like, you could
That
say,
should be the dream. You're a football player.
Yeah.
Dream of hoisting the Lombardi trophy at the end of the season.
especially when you enter the NFL, right? Like, that's
Yes.
kind of the dream is like, you know what? I really want to win a Super Bowl. But poor Justin, he was like, man, if only we could find a way to win an Olympic gold medal. Spends his summers trying to take up different sports that he could win.
Right.
Oh, curling,
I was
that
just
doesn't
gonna
seem that
say,
hard.
if that was your dream, why football? Like, you should have tried track. You should have tried
because
basketball. You should have tried something else.
Football pays you millions of dollars. That's
Yeah.
why.
Right.
I'm sure a lot of
So
these
does
guys.
baseball,
Yeah,
and you can win a gold medal.
No, a lot of these
So
guys.
does soccer, and you can win a gold
A
medal.
lot of receivers and running backs are track stars, and then they give that up to go play football.
Let
Like,
me
I
tell
get
you
that.
this. Justin Jefferson is not a guy I would take on my flag football team.
Oh,
Great
wow.
in the NFL.
Really?
Not great in the flag football
Hold
league.
on a second.
He
Now-
runs too tall.
Wait,
I mean,
what?
you
Hold
got
on
to
a
protect the
second.
flags, Billy.
So let's now construct your perfect flag football team.
Okay. Mikey A and I had this conversation
We did that.
on an earlier episode.
Okay,
But
never
we can
mind.
still do it. No,
we're not going to do it anymore.
No, but
Forget it.
I am interested in your thoughts on this because I think a guy who's good in the NFL, Joe Burrow, great in the NFL, okay, is not the quarterback that any coach of a flag football team would choose because he's not fast, he runs upright, he's too tall. They would choose Kyler Murray. See what I'm saying? Totally different game.
Gino just told me that there is no running for the for quarterbacks allowed in the Olympics.
What?
There's no running for quarterbacks.
I don't like that.
That's what you said.
That's not flag football. That's not flag football.
Right.
You got to give France. You got to give France a chance.
You give them 7
No, you don't.
Mississippis
No.
or whatever.
I mean, no.
After 7 Mississippis,
No,
you
you
can
don't.
take off. What if you're blitzed? If you're blitzed, you can run. Correct.
My research department doesn't have that information.
Okay, very good.
It just dawned on me. It's going to be a bunch of guys off the street in France taking on NFL players.
You got to give them a chance.
It's gonna be something else, man.
I can just imagine a guy desperately running behind Jamar Chase, like, oh my God, his family's watching.
I know people are thinking like, wow, you guys are being so myopic. You're just thinking that America is going to dominate. Let me tell you something right now, Jack.
Yeah.
America is going to dominate flag football.
We're going to win the gold, silver, and bronze.
I think, and it could
A,
be,
B, and C team.
I'm not exactly sure how this works, but I'm just going to plow ahead as though I know the rules and exactly how the Olympics work. I have a prediction. This is going to be the last year of flag football in the Olympics.
It's going to go the way of breakdancing.
This is going to
We're going to go out as champs.
This is going to be a situation where Justin Jefferson's dream of winning a gold medal in the Olympics is going to come true, and it's going to be one of the most valuable medals in Olympic history because it will be the only year that they do it, because they're quickly going to realize this was not a good idea.
It's going to be 1 of 12.
Yeah.
Poor cornerback from Switzerland, desperately trying to run behind Tyreek Hill.
Who do you have coach? I have an idea of who I would want to coach. Who do you want to coach?
Listen, Tyreek Hill's winning a gold medal.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter.
The coaching thing is interesting because if the coach is selecting the team, it's going to be interesting to see if that coach selects his quarterback or like let's say it's the Bengals coach, right? Zach Taylor. He's not going to take Burrow. He's going to take somebody else, I would assume.
Why?
Although they can't run now because Joe Burrow's not a good flag football quarterback.
Okay.
Terrible. Who's your idea on the coach? I think it should be Braxton Berrios.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm happy you said that.
So you want not a coach?
No,
you want
but
like a player
coach.
coach.
Yeah.
I don't think
Braxton Berrios.
does an NFL franchise
yes.
want their guy taking up time in the summer to go do flag football? I don't know if they do.
I mean, what?
They voted it in.
I mean, the owners voted.
They voted
on
it in.
I guess, but I mean,
They voted.
I don't know.
How regimented do you think these flag football practices are going to be? Like, how much time do you think?
7 guys fucking around.
That's kind of like the thing. It's going to be the thing where it's like, I don't think they're even going to have the plays. It's going to be like when I played, football in my cousin's backyard, and my uncle was just drawing arrows on my back. He's like, go this way, and then I'm like,
I can see Lamar Jackson drawing on the ball.
Yeah,
Go do this.
The first time we play together will be the first game. I mean,
I imagine Belichick on the sideline, livid that they keep changing out his plays.
is that your coach?
Jordan's there, and she's like, I'm the offensive coordinator. No one's listening to me.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's 5-on-5. It's 12 guys on a roster, 5-on-5.
Yeah.
So, but you can't touch the
Only
quarterback
one NFL player per team is allowed on the team.
What? Wait, what?
Only one player per NFL
Everything's
team
changing.
is
Yeah.
allowed on
Oh,
the
I
play.
understand.
Yeah, so
Oh.
like,
Sorry, I said that wrong. I said that wrong.
Got that.
one Los Angeles Charger,
Yes.
one Kansas City
Yes.
Chief.
How many
Okay,
teams?
that doesn't matter.
How many teams is the U.S. allowed to submit? Like, because when you go like in sprints, for example, or like some of the field events, you can have like 3 different people from the same country, or like ice skating, you can have like 3 different people competing, and they could sweep the medal stand.
Right.
All right, I have a question for you.
Okay.
If you allowed
No one
2
knows.
teams from the United States, one of them was NFL players, one of them could not be NFL players, how would that second team fare?
So am I choosing from all the other sports?
No, they're just all the other countries. So you've got an American team of NFL players. We all know they're going to win the gold.
Right.
Yeah.
Give it to them.
Okay.
Now, if you have a player of amateurs, where do they fall?
I don't understand this question.
Yeah.
It's what he's saying is there's one play that's NFL guys, one team NFL guys, the other team's like college guys. Where do those guys finish? Are they silver medalists automatically?
American-
Are they silver medalists?
The United States non-NFL college
Non-NFL
kids
players,
league. Okay,
yes.
got it. They
Are-
finished.
where
they
do
win
they
the
finish?
silver. Yeah. So
Are they in their
Do they?
prime, like their current college players, or
We
like,
could call them, yeah.
or like Tim Tebow
maybe
and
one
his
old
buddies?
guy who never made it because the coach didn't like him and then he had a knee injury.
Like
Gino just
Jamarcus
said-
Russell decided, you know what, this is my redemption.
Could
I
be-
like that idea.
Could be
Yes.
UFL guys.
yes.
Yes. NFL
UFL
bust on a
guys,
flag
sure.
football team.
Yeah. The
Ryan
UFL
Leaf
team.
coaching.
They exact their revenge.
Yeah.
Jamarcus Russell.
I kind of want Mike McCarthy to be the coach and be the Olympic gold medal winning coach. To be honest with you,
Why?
I just think it'll be funny.
Shove it in Jerry Jones's face.
I think it'll be hilarious. Honestly, he's not the ideal guy, but he's the guy that I want to have the job.
Right. I'm trying to think who would be a great guy for the Jet. Wes Welker comes to mind. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing there. Andy Reid will probably get it if he wants it. Right?
Nah, he's not gonna want to do that.
Sean McVay. Feels like who we want to. That feels like who we want to show the rest of the world. Like, look at this guy. It's Sean McVay.
And he doesn't take Stafford. I mean,
No.
well, just because you wouldn't take Stafford, and that's not the one guy he's going to designate because he doesn't want to get him hurt. He's going to take someone else's.
You know who's gonna
Give him
get
Goff.
it? I know.
No, give him Purdy.
I know who's gonna get the job. I know who's gonna get the job because he always gets the job. Somehow Cliff Kingsbury is gonna be the head coach of that team. There's always another job, and it's gonna be Cliff Kingsbury. Yeah.
He'd be good at it, though. Flag football. That's his sport. It seems.
Bob Stoops and Wade Phillips.
He could be reunited with Kyler again. The guy's obsessed with Kyler Murray.
I do like the idea of the coach choosing the opposing quarterback in his own division, like their arch rival.
I also kind of like the idea of you pick like all of your rivals' players, and it's like, well, this is just like the AFC South. Like, what's going on here? And then
why are these guys so tired?
No, but not just tired, but they're like looking up the plays, like, dude, you guys are throwing up concussion balls. Like, I understand that this is like flag football and there's no hits, but like you're putting me in terrible positions here. It's like, I don't know, I'm just drawing up the plays.
I like the coach telling his quarterback, listen, new rule, you can run now. Run, go ahead.
Remember to lead with your head.
And he tells the other team's defense, you can tackle them.
So that was a headline.
Oh, yeah. Great headline. Mikey A, do you have a headline for us?
Hey, here's a headline.
All right.
The tush push is not going anywhere.
Oh.
The owners have voted to keep it. They just missed banning it by a 2-vote margin. They needed 24 votes to ban it. They got 22.
Wow.
Tush push is staying.
It lives on, Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for the Eagles.
I saw Dan Campbell voted to keep it around.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I saw the Jets voted to keep it around.
Yeah, they finally got a quarterback that can do it.
Hey, Tush, they can push.
Yes. The only problem is they'll never be in short yardage situation because they're going to be terrible.
Well, Justin Fields would be a Hall of Fame flag football player. I mean, he
yes.
You know what?
Easily.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who I would want on Team USA. Justin Fields is not a bad quarterback.
No, he's not.
If you can't,
Kyler Murray is probably and Lamar
Murray.
Jackson are probably your
but
two best.
if you can't run, you just need. I mean, you get Mahomes, right? If you can't run,
You need someone to throw.
The
right?
thing is, they can all throw though. The
yeah,
thing
but not
is,
like Mahomes.
The thing is also
Trevor Lawrence
this
can.
isn't like 2028, so you're also like projecting who's going to still be 3 years older than now. Who do you want in there?
Right.
Do you want a 3-year older Kyler Murray?
I'll take a
Can I-
I'll take a 3-year-older Patrick Mahomes. He'll be like 33 at the time.
If you can't run, why aren't we throwing Tom Brady out there?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
He'll be almost 50.
Why, if you can't
You
run,
can't
why
run,
aren't
you
we
can't
throwing Tom
tackle.
Brady
It's just,
out there?
Brady's coming back.
Yeah, I mean, this is how he played
Brady's
football
coming
anyways.
back.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He found his way back.
There you go.
He voted for it.
What a great idea. I'm wondering now if former NFL players would win the gold over current NFL players. Like guys just out of retirement.
I'm going to say no, but I'm
they
here
have
to listen to your
Brady.
Yeah.
Brady and Deshaun Jackson,
Oh, wow. Wow. I mean, Billy. that's-
Calvin Johnson.
Wow,
Barry
Megatron
Sanders.
comes out of retirement.
Dude, Calvin
for
Johnson
this.
is only 31 years old or something like that. He's still pretty young.
Yes.
Right?
I mean, Barry Sanders is
retired
the
at 30.
prototypical flag football guy. Like, you want him, right?
Oh, young Barry Sanders, yeah.
Well, that's the thing, too, is how old is he?
I think Barry Sanders
I
is
think
like
we're forgetting.
60.
Yeah.
I love that the tush push turned into this again.
Yeah, we're right back.
Barry Sanders is 56.
He can still tote the rock, though.
Try your best,
Got
Ghana.
a couple yards left, Yeah.
Retired early. Fuentes, do you have a headline?
I do. George Wendt, known for playing Norm on Cheers, passes away at 76.
Jeez.
Wow.
One time for Norm. Yeah.
You somehow made this a sadder for a second.
Yeah, really.
jeez.
That's next week.
I know. I had this headline in my mind, and then we're having so much fun, and then I was hoping Stugotz wouldn't go to me, and then I'm looking at the time. It's only a minute left. I thought I was going to
A minute left.
Yeah, a minute in the segment.
Do you have a headline, right?
I have a headline, yeah. Joe Burrow said another game at the Ravens, a night game at Ravens, isn't ideal.
He's not wrong.
Why? Did they get stuck with a lot of night games there? I
He's
mean,
not wrong.
I know, but like, who cares? You're Joe Burrow. Go play football.
Mikey, can I ask you something that I asked earlier this week? Stugotz, you weren't in the day that I asked you too, and you're gonna hate this question, especially you, Stugotz. You're gonna hate this question.
Can't wait.
And I hate even asking it, espally after we
You
saw
don't.
Joe Burrow.
No, you don't.
what a
You're
handsome
smiling
man.
while you're asking
No,
it.
I'm
You don't
not.
hate asking
I
it.
hate asking this
You don't hate
question,
asking
but how many more years is Joe Burrow going to get a pass? I mean, one Super Bowl, and then we haven't sniffed it since.
I think we have a
Trevor
new game.
Lawrence territory, if you ask me.
I think we have a new game. I hate asking this question, but
I hate it. It pained me to ask that. Oh, it hurt.
one more year.
And we're back. Stugotz, Stugotz Football is presented by Smirnoff. We do game days. Please drink responsibly. The Smirnoff Company, New York, New York.
We're going to get to blind rankings here. I'm very excited, Billy, but you can't ask a question with a smile and say you hate to ask this question, but.
What question did I ask with a smile? What is this pertaining to?
The Joe Burrow window. Like, how many
Joe
more
Burrow.
years left on Burrow?
Yeah.
I had a smile.
You definitely had a smile. Yeah.
Must have
We
been
checked the videotape.
Must
We
have been
did.
thinking about
Seemed like
something
you enjoyed
else.
asking that question.
No, I wouldn't. No, I honestly hated asking that question. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because he's going to be like the MVP this season, and then
no
that's
doubt.
going to come back and haunt me. So
Yes.
I hated it for that reason.
He needs to win soon, though. He does. Like, the winning needs to start happening. For
I
he's been to a
mean,
Super Bowl. He needs to win
We're
one.
blaming the defense or blaming everyone.
I mean, they spent all the money on their offense.
Currently on the Marino track a little bit.
Wow.
Little
I
bit.
didn't say
Yeah,
that.
a little bit.
Yeah.
He's
Made
right
his,
there.
Marino made a Super Bowl early, and then never made it back there again. Burrow made a Super Bowl early and hasn't been back since.
Well, I think he's. I bold prediction. He's going back this year.
Wow. Okay.
Bold with a little
If
pop.
he loses it, is it still a pass?
Oof, you got to win it. You got to win it. He's
Can't
already
go
lost
0 for
one.
2.
Can't
Yeah,
go 0 for
all
2.
right.
Yeah.
Can't go 0 for 2.
Yeah, okay.
Who did he lose to in that Super Bowl?
Matt Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah. I mean,
Can't go 0 for 2, man.
let's think. Who could he? If we're projecting out, who could he possibly go to? Who would be an acceptable quarterback for him to lose to in the Super Bowl?
Would
You're like,
Jalen
okay,
Hurts?
I can't lose to Jalen Hurts. No, I
Would
can't.
Jaden Daniels?
No, you can't let Jaden Daniels. win
Jared
because-
Goff.
That's the thing. Jaden Daniels
You
then
can't lose.
leapfrogs you.
Yeah, leapfrogs you.
You
And
can't
then he-
lose to Jared Goff.
Yeah, can't be Goff either.
No, imagine losing to a Goff and Stafford combo.
No.
Oh boy, no.
Jordan Love.
You can't lose.
No,
I
you can't.
don't
You can't
think.
lose to anybody who came into the league after you.
Oh,
I don't think
Dak Prescott.
you can't lose to Dak.
Mike, be serious.
I agree.
I mean, you can't.
There's
you
really no one
literally
in the- there's
can't
no-
lose to Dak because he won't be in that position. So
Yes.
that one's fine.
Dak will not get there.
Don't
I
worry about that.
I don't think there's a single quarterback in the NFC that he can lose to where it's acceptable.
Jalen Hurts. You could use. You could
Jalen Hurts-
lose to
Back to back.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
And
But
it's
he already
back to
got
back.
one, yeah.
Been there a bunch.
But
Yeah,
then you have a
like, that's okay.
conversation where it's like, oh, he passed you by. Is Joe Burrow for real? And I would hate to have that conversation.
Oh, we know it would pain you.
It would. I'm still
Yeah.
recovering from the last conversation I didn't want to have. It's just one of those things.
Are you
have
okay?
to. I'm managing. I'm trying. Could he lose to Russell Wilson if the Giants go on a run?
No, we cannot lose.
Stop it.
He's Super Bowl
Stop it.
champion. So
That would be amazing.
That would play Russell Wilson back into the Hall of Fame and amongst the all-time greats, by the way.
That-
If he beat Joe Burrow as a Giant quarterback.
I'm putting him on the Olympic team if that happens.
if he wins a Super Bowl with the Giants, I am willing to say he is the best quarterback of all time.
But he has to beat Joe Burrow?
No, just
Just
if he
wins
wins
it?
a Super Bowl with the Giants this year, he's the greatest
He can
quarterback
literally.
of
He
all
can literally
time.
beat anybody.
Yeah.
He can literally beat anybody.
Can he-
A lot on the line for Russ. I
Wait,
mean-
can Burrow lose to Caleb Williams?
Wow, no.
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 There's no one in the... Well, I guess Hurts.
No.
Okay,
Jalen Hurts is the only
acceptable guy.
one.
what about Baker?
No.
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 I love Baker, but no.
All right,
Not Baker. Jalen Hurts, I think.
all right,
And that's about it. I'm not even certain Jalen Hurts is acceptable.
okay. What about Kyler
No.
or Brock Purdy?
No.
No.
Brock
No.
Purdy got paid. Here's a headline: Brock Purdy got
Oh,
so much money.
so
I
much
forgot about
money.
that.
Brock Purdy, I was doing the math, so he gets like $53 million a year. Last year he was making, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like somewhere in the neighborhood of like $800,000. We were always talking
That's
about
crazy.
how much he was making. I did the math, very simple math, and I'm sure it's more complicated than I did it. 66 times his salary is what he's going to be getting this year. So he is going to be making 66 years salary on what he was making last year. I cannot.
That's what
even
I'm going to
imagine-
make after next week.
Imagine you get one check that is 66 times your check the year before.
If I could just get you $66.
That's not too soon. Way too soon on this. Way too soon. Way close to home.
Sorry.
Let's just move on to a different thing. You want to do blind ranking?
No,
presented
I
by
like the math
Smirnoff?
you were doing. Sure, let's do it.
Let's do it. Presented by Smirnoff, the world's #1 vodka. Please drink responsibly.
Okay, blind rankings time. This one was actually suggested by Stugotz. I don't remember if it was off camera or not, but he wants to rank backup quarterbacks.
Yes. This is awesome.
Billy,
This
you were
is awesome.
excited at the time. What happened?
This is awesome.
What are the rules before
Okay.
we start?
First of all, I'll once again prove that these 10 names are already selected.
Oh, I'm seeing them.
No,
I
no,
saw
let
the
me
names
see.
there.
Already
see.
selected.
Let me
Now
see.
you're done.
He
So-
has the pre-selected names there.
Yes, pre-selected
Printed
names,
out.
only 10 names. Out of
confirming?
all the available backup quarterbacks, 43 available backup quarterbacks in the league. So here's the caveat. Since I don't know the backup of the Cleveland Browns, I included all of them minus Deshaun Watson. I included every New York Giants quarterback minus Russell Wilson. And a couple of fan favorites in there. So we're going to kick this off.
So it's just funny names.
They're
is
not
what-
funny.
is what you just said. No,
Legitimate
Some
quarterbacks.
fan favorites means you just put in names that you like.
Listen, backup quarterback is important. Your quarterback goes down.
Correct.
Someone has to step in. Ask the Chiefs.
Hey,
I
ask
mean,
us. Ask Dolphin fans.
All right.
Okay.
1 through 10.
First guy off the list, Tampa Bay Buccaneer, Kyle Trask.
Oh, this is going to be a rough game.
Oh, this is going to be hard.
Oh, this is a bad game.
Once again, Kyle Trask.
I'm going to
Tampa
put
Bay
him
Buccaneers.
7.
Kyle Trask.
There's
Hold on.
so
That's a
many bad
backup.
quarterbacks.
That's a bad backup quarter. I'm going to go 8.
I'm going to go Kyle Trask 9.
I already have my number
I
one.
regret that. All right.
If
go
he's on
ahead.
the list, I have my number one.
I wish I went 9.
All right. 9 for
Number-
Trask.
Second man off the list, Seattle Seahawks, newly drafted. Is he newly? Yeah, Jalen Milroe.
Milrow. Wow.
I'm going to put him at 9. I haven't seen anything from him.
Right.
Kyle Trask at 7 is going to haunt me.
Jalen Milrow. Wow. I'm going to put Milrow at 6.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to put Milrow at 9.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But you're running out of spaces here, Mikey, at the bottom.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I'm well aware.
Got to leave some spaces open, Mike.
Third man off the list, Tennessee Titans, Will Levis.
Oh, my gosh. As a backup, he
That's a
might
good
be a
backup.
2. I
Yeah.
may have him
That's
like 3.
a good backup.
I'm gonna put him at 3.
I'm going to go him at 4.
He'd be the Jets starter.
I put him at 3. My finger's bleeding.
You okay? What happened?
I don't know. Just blood.
What do you mean? It
Just
started
Kyle Trask,
bleeding?
bro. Relax.
I'm getting old.
That's not something that happens.
When you get older, you just start bleeding.
No, you don't start bleeding.
Yeah, I think so.
Bad arm day.
It happens.
Yeah, bad arm days,
Okay.
right?
I'm sweating.
Like you
My
were
bleeding is
outside of
acting
the
up.
sun for some reason.
Will Levis too.
Outside, it's so bad. I'm gonna put. Man, that's a good backup. Holy.
It's such a bad sentence, though. It's a good backup,
Well,
That's a good backup.
but such
when
a
a starter
bad
goes to your
starter.
backup, right? Such a bad starter. I'm gonna put him 3rd. Will Levis is 3rd
Good,
for
me
me.
too. Same.
All right.
Twins.
Samesies.
Yeah.
Next quarterback off the board, our first Cleveland Brown, Kenny Pickett.
8.
8.
3.
3.
You like Pickett?
I see what Mikey's
Again.
doing here. Considering who may be coming, I get it.
Yep.
3.
Pick
All right,
it.
I'll put Kenny Pickett.
Starter experience.
Yeah.
Won a Super Bowl. Sure.
Come on,
Kenny
man.
Pickett, 3.
Yeah. I'll put him 4.
Are you
Kenny
thinking?
Pickett.
You're thinking about the Pickett game last year, huh?
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. 8 for me.
4 for me. I love this game.
Next up. Now, this one comes a little bit of controversy because I used ESPN's depth chart
I don't like
for
that.
this.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So, according to ESPN's depth chart, this name is number 2 on his current team, which is the New Orleans Saints. It's Spencer Rattler.
I still don't think I'd put him that high on the list,
Yeah,
even
I
as a
wouldn't either.
starter that's
Right.
not in.
I put him at 10.
I'm gonna put Spencer at 6.
I'm going to agree with Billy. I'm going to put Spencer Rattler at 6.
I'm going to put him at 7.
He's not gonna be starting for that team. Let's be real.
They have
Carr's
Tyler
retired.
Shuck.
Shuck.
Yeah, they have Shuck as the
starting.
starter right now.
They're gonna trade for Jameis.
Number 6.
Are you breaking news right now?
They're trading for Jameis.
6th man off the board. I think this is the best quarterback on this list. It's up to you guys. Mitchell Trubisky, Buffalo Bills.
I'm gonna put him.
Best name set so far, I should say.
I was gonna say he may have just tipped his hand because he said, "I think this is the best name on this
So
list."
far is what I should have said.
Yeah, but you didn't.
Yeah, but
Right.
So
that's what I meant.
That's a good point.
But you didn't say that. So what is to come? Because I'm gonna tell you, and I hope that
There's a couple of names I still like.
I think Danny's a man
Yeah,
of
but
integrity.
you don't know if they're on his list.
I think Danny's a man of integrity, so I'm gonna trust that Fuentes isn't gonna change the list. I'm holding out number 1 for Jameis. I'm just going to tell you guys flat out. I'm holding out number 1 for Jameis Winston. Now,
it's a dangerous game you're playing right now.
I
Billy.
don't trust Mike Fuentes at all.
That's why it's a dangerous game.
I don't believe that he randomized anything at all. I think he's lying. So I'm trying to figure out if when he says that this is the best name on his list, is he being honest? Did he misspeak, or is he trying to throw us off? Because he has like a great one at the end. Also, I forgot what quarterback he said, so I'm just stalling.
Same.
Yeah.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Number 4.
Thank you.
Give me Trubisky at 2.
Yeah.
I'll put Mitchell at. I take Levis over Mitchell. That's
I'm running out of spaces here, man. You're killing me.
I'll put Mitchell at 2.
We got 4 left.
Yeah, I know, and
We're
I
doomed.
don't like what's coming.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
If it's a
Fuentes.
good one, it's going to be number
I'm waiting
1.
for Billy's.
I'm good. No, I said 4.
You put him at 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
put him
toying
at
with
2.
2. I
Yeah.
was toying with 2. Settle for 4.
7th man off the board. Our second Cleveland Brown, Shador Sanders.
Wow.
How many quarterbacks do the Browns have?
I'm putting Shador 2.
Do they have a good one? You're putting Shador 2?
I only have 1, 2, 5, and 10 left.
I'm going to put Shador at 10.
10? Wow.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm going to put him at 8.
No, you can put him at 10.
No, your 10 scared me.
Racist. What? Who said that?
What? I'm putting Shador.
Mel Kiper would have heard you say 10. Oof.
I know. You want Mel to be back on the show.
Yes,
I
I
mean,
do.
we're trying to get on his boat, Stugotz.
Should we all put him number 1?
I have him at 2. I have him at 2.
Mikey?
7.
7. Okay.
7. That's not bad.
I have 1, 5, 10 left. I feel
I have
pretty
5. But
I have 1, 5, 10 and left as well.
I have 1, 5, 10 left too.
Okay.
Wow, look at us.
Wow.
Number 8 off the board. The Baltimore Ravens, Cooper Rush.
5.
You feel like there's a really bad name coming up, don't you?
I don't think there's a good name coming up. I'm
Are there any of these good names? I mean, seriously.
I'm horrified by
Will
who's going
Levis.
to be my number 1. Will Levis probably should have been number 1. Mitch Trubisky.
Cooper Rush number 1.
What?
Really?
Cooper Rush number 1.
He's betting on Fuentes doing a thing
I know
where
what
he
he's
just gives us
doing. Yep.
bad names.
I know.
I'm playing the man, not the cards.
I think Fuentes has one good name left in him.
Well, last week we waited until the
and
last
I'll be
pick
okay
to
putting them
number
at
1.
5.
That's why I'm telling you he hasn't randomized these names.
Okay, I'm putting Cooper Rush at 5. That leaves me with 1 and 10.
I have 1 and 10 left
Okay.
as well.
All or
5
nothing
and
for
10.
Stugotz. I love it. Okay, the 9th man off the board. San Francisco 49ers, Mac Jones.
1.
10.
10. God, this name better be good for
It's gonna be freaking Jameis. I'm gonna have a number 10.
You're gonna be stuck with
not
Mac
Jameis.
Jones.
It's
not
not
Jameis.
It's not
Someone
Jameis.
better?
It's gonna hit Carson Wentz. Watch.
The very last
Give me
name
a-
coming off this list. We know him passionately as the Green Lizard, Taylor Heineke.
Oh wow.
I'm fine with him at 10.
I'm more than happy putting him at 5.
I have him at 1. Where is
Yeah,
he?
That's what I'm saying.
This guy said he loves being a backup.
He's a Los Angeles Charger.
The Chargers.
He doesn't want to play football.
the Chargers. He's not gonna.
A little bit
play
of Chase Daniels and everyone, you know.
You want to know my list? Quick recap here.
real quick.
I don't know.
God.
I don't know that I hate my list.
I hate mine.
Mac Jones, Shador, Levis, Trubisky, Rush, Rattler, Trask, Pickett, Milrow, Heineke.
You have Heineke as the best backup in football.
No, it's the worst.
Oh, he's your worst.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
I have Mac Jones as the worst. Taylor Heineke is as the best backup.
That's not terrible, I don't think.
It is terrible.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
I got Cooper Rush as the best.
Honestly,
That's not terrible.
That is
I
terrible.
love it.
Going-
I mean, didn't he go 4-1
Yes.
when he filled in for Dak for 5? Like,
Yes.
What do you want from your backup other than to win a couple of games?
Just win some games.
You'd rather have
Cooper
Kyle
Rush.
Trask than Mac Jones?
I don't know because you know.
No, but
No.
that's how the game.
Just
But I think they're in the same tier.
They're all in
I
the
think
same
they're in
tier
the
pretty
same
much.
area.
except
I
Will
don't have
Levis.
anybody. I don't have anybody where I feel like they're vastly over or underrated as a backup.
I feel like looking back at the list, like Kyle Trask and Spencer Rattler in a fist fight for 10 for me. Spencer Rattler looked really bad.
Who's your one?
My one out of all these either going to be Mitchell Trubisky, but I mean, I'm pretty high on Sanders, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Sanders is starting in Cleveland by like week 7.
But
Well, that makes him a terrible backup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
because
is
he's so
technically true.
I have 6 of these 10 guys starting on the Jets.
Ooh, we should play. That's the next game.
Yeah, which one? Who wouldn't you have on the Jets?
We'll play that one in 2 weeks.
I mean, Will Levis would be our starter. I'm not certain Kenny Pickett wouldn't be our starter.
I got a feeling you would love Jalen Milroe.
I wanted Jalen Milroe.
Exactly.
He's the guy I wanted.
He'd want Heineke just because.
I wouldn't want Trask.
Yeah.
I'd take Shedeur Sanders.
I was holding out hope for Tyrod Taylor at number 1, but
You want Cooper Rush?
Over Justin Fields? No, I'd take Justin Fields, I guess.
no way.
Mac Jones?
No way.
No way I want Mac Jones.
He's my number 1.
No.
Upon further review of the list, he did not randomize those names. There's no doubt in my mind he randomized.
You're really hung up on this.
Well, he's a dirty, rotten cheater, and that's fine. We're not gonna have to deal with him after 2.
Cheater for a game. I'm not playing
it. Yeah, it's fine.
You are playing, though. You're running it.
Exactly right. That's like
You're
saying,
playing it almost more than we are.
Yes.
That's like saying
you're playing us.
Pat Sajak was not
Yes.
playing Wheel of Fortune.
Right.
Friend, he was a conductor of Wheel of Fortune.
Then shouldn't you
Yes.
be thanking me for giving you better content by not randomizing the names? If I was indeed randomizing, which I am not.
Who said this is good content?
Yeah.
I mean, if fans are playing at home, maybe they're having a good time. But
Maybe
if
they
not,
are.
they're
Right.
literally just hearing us give our top 10 rankings of random backup quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yes. Based on whether or not you're going to be a bleep hole. I mean, pretty much, right?
Two Cleveland Brown backups in the same.
Spoiler, he is.
His defense was, I couldn't have made it up. It's typed. As though you can't just type any list in any order you want and print it out. That's unbelievable.
It's typed.
It's typed.
It's typed in stone.
It's typed. I literally can't change it.
Well, a couple weeks ago, he did change it. Like,
Did
where
he?
I shifted one.
Are you breaking news now?
A couple weeks ago, you saw handwriting, and I knew that he changed something.
Cheater!
I think
Yeah.
I had messed one up, and like this guy was in the
Yeah.
league or something, and then I was like, oh, let me just add one instead. I think that's when I got Mikey with Justin Fields.
Let me throw Golden in there and say he's
Yeah.
the number 1 receiver to really throw everybody off.
Except that he is, but whatever.
He's not, even
he's
by his own
not.
team's admission.
He's not. His own team came out and said it.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you don't draft the number 1 receiver in the first round. Yeah, that's right.
You know how I know I'm getting old besides the fact that my fingers just start bleeding?
That's the first sign right there.
It's twice today I've caught myself saying, oh, my goodness.
That's
You're
true.
turning into Greg.
2 different times I've said, oh, my goodness. When I've been exasperated.
Goodness gracious. My finger's bleeding.
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to do some more Michaelies?
How old are you?
Me?
Yes.
Biologically or
Biologically.
biologically, I'm 38.
Okay.
In terms of like actual years,
Yes.
it's not exactly dog years. I'd say maybe like 3 years to every year. So
Right.
like the 90 something, like 106, something like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
You
Matt.
thought about it, though.
Yeah.
You and Stugotz are the same age.
My fingers are pruning.
That's
I don't
me
know
and
what's
you.
going on. I haven't even been in water today.
Oh, your fingers are pruning.
Yeah.
That's
what's going on.
stage 2.
That's my goodness.
It's humid outside. Gracious.
It's humid out. I'm bleeding.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know.
You can tell.
Some people have an app. I don't need an app. If I start bleeding from my hands, I know it's a hot one. Scorcher. Anywho, more Mikely?
Yeah, please.
It's weird they didn't want more of this show.
Weird.
What are we doing?
I'm laughing at Billy. That's all I'm doing.
Yes.
It's better than crying, friends.
And just the visual of him walking outside and blood starts pouring out.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're like, Bill, you can
human.
feel the heat. You know it's hot. Like, no, let me check my fingers. Yep, blood. There it is. It's hot day.
yeah.
You know, check the thermometer, bitch. You see if Billy's bleeding.
Yeah.
Hot out. Anyway, more Michaelies?
Sure.
Please. Oh, God.
All right. Now that the tush push has not been banned, who is more likely to have more rushing touchdowns next year? Jalen Hurts or Joe Mixon?
Oh, wow. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. How many did Hurts have last year?
14.
Mixon had like 12, I want to say.
11.
Who is more likely to have more rushing touchdowns. I'm going to say Jalen Hurts. Oh, he has Saquon.
Yeah, but I don't think that matters.
He still had more than Mixon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say I'll say Hurts.
Keep in mind, this is a random question.
Yeah, random.
I put it in a randomizer and I printed it out. This
Of course,
is a random
right.
question.
Yes, you
Never again.
typed
Never
it
again.
in stone.
Just news-wise, it worked out.
Never again. Last time I ever played blind rankings.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Well, maybe.
Regardless.
I gave my answer. I said Jalen Hurts.
I'm going to go with Joe Mixon. Okay.
There's no reason for me to think it'd be any different. I'm going to say Jalen Hurts.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If that's what it was last year, why would it be different?
I mean, Mixon was hurt though, right?
I think he missed a couple games.
He missed like 4 or 5 games.
Did he? Was it that many games?
And he was still pretty close to Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stroud doesn't run as much as they go to Mixon. I'm saying when they're down, inside the 5.
By what you just said, I mean, I don't think he's going to stay healthy again. I don't remember the last time he played a full season.
He played 14 games last season.
Yeah.
So he missed 3 games. All right.
11 touchdowns. Pro Bowler.
How many did he catch? Oh, we said rushing specifically, right?
Yeah, rushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to throw in receiving, he had 1 receiving touchdown.
I'm taking Jalen.
12 total.
Saying Jalen Hurts, I think.
Okay.
Yep. All right, you got another one, Mike?
I do.
All right.
Who is more likely to be the top tight end in receiving yards as a rookie? Warren, Loveland, or Mason Taylor?
Warren Loveland or Mason Taylor?
You said those 2 names like you thought they were one person. It's Warren, Loveland.
Yeah, it's not Warren
comma,
Loveland.
Taylor.
Yeah.
It's not Warren Loveland. Tyler Warren.
It's Tyler Warren.
Colston Loveland.
Colston Loveland. I think that's the way you presented it, to be honest.
Can I get my answer?
And what I'm acknowledging to you is I don't know who either of these people are.
Well, there's 3 people.
We got that.
There's 3 people, though, so
Oh, there
that's
was
part of
3?
the problem. Yeah. Now,
The guy who went to the Bears, the
Delivery
guy
was
who went to the
right.
Colts, or the guy who went to the Jets?
Well,
Yeah.
the guy with the
Not
Bears.
the guy who went to the Jets.
The Loveland has to compete with Cole Kmet still, doesn't he? He's still a Bear.
Yep.
And then
It might-
Anthony Richardson trying to throw passes is funny to me.
it might be Mason.
Yeah, I think it's going to
It
be
might
Mason.
be
Is that
Mason
Titans?
Taylor is the number 2 receiver for the Jets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Taylor's the number 2 receiver. I think, and then
I
Justin
know, but
Fields.
Justin Fields has thrown him.
He's not throwing it deep though. I feel like there's a lot of like 8 to 12 yard balls there. Because there's a lot of weapons in Chicago, and
It's only 1 ball.
I think what we've realized is, despite
Thank you.
Stugotz not knowing who these are, this is a fantastic
Yeah.
question.
Warren Loveland might have a season, though.
Warren
No.
Loveland
For
might
who?
have a wonderful season
If they're combined, I would take Warren
for the
Loveland.
Bear Colts.
I would take Warren Loveland over Mason Taylor
Indianapolis
if
Bears.
we're combining them.
I'll take the Jet.
So we all took Mason Taylor. Look at us.
yeah,
That's
Same
that's
room.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go Tyler
All right.
Warren then.
Tyrod Taylor number 1 on my list.
More likely to be the top statistical quarterback in passing year 1, Cam Ward or Tyler Shuck?
Passing yards?
Say it again.
Top statistical quarterback in year 1 in passing, Cam Ward or Tyler Shuck? It's passing, so you got to throw out the rushing stuff.
Okay. Cam Ward. I think Cam Ward's going to be great.
Yeah.
Throwing to,
I don't care.
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
I'm going to go with Cam Ward, too.
Yeah, I think the Saints are going to be just awful. Unless Alvin Kamara is catching a lot of 2-yard passes for 75 yards, I don't think that
Yeah.
they're going to have much offense.
Cam Ward and Will Levis. What a quarterback room.
I mean,
Jeez. They went from the worst QB room in the league to maybe the best.
not even close, but I see
Will
where
Levis,
you're
your
trying
number 3
to go.
backup.
That's fine. I see where you're trying to go.
It could turn out to be the best, though, right?
Yeah. By
if
now.
Cam Ward turns into a rare, crazy talent like Lamar Jackson or Burrow, then all of a sudden you have the best quarterback room in football.
Yeah, Will Levis is still there, though.
Yeah, but it's a good backup.
Basically, what he's saying is that Cam Ward will carry Will Levis' sorry ass
Yeah.
if he's that
No,
good.
I'm saying Will Levis can give you a drive in the AFC Championship game to keep you in the game. Okay?
He can also
lose it for you.
Yeah, very quickly cost you the game.
There is no better memory I have in last year of that screenshot where Will Levis has his hands on his own helmet on his knees as like guys are running the opposite direction.
Yeah, but the funny thing is like Will Levis also is the dolphin killer. Who like the Dolphins
Right.
just can't like they cost him every season because it can't be Will Levis.
He didn't play that game. He got hurt in the first play, right? That was the game. That's the game I remember. I bet Will Levis over on interceptions, and he threw an interception on his third pass, and then got hurt.
And then he was out for the game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a good one. That's a
There is a
bets.
You very rarely see a coach
Put it back.
dress down a player as much as the Titans coach did when they played the Jets, because he threw a pass from his knees that was a fumble, and the coach very clearly says, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Wait, can you tell me the exact bet you made on Levis? The audience, I need to hear this
Yes.
again.
It was Monday Night Football. I think it
Yes.
was week 3 when the Titans played the Dolphins.
Right.
And the Dolphins were terrible. I'm sure Tua was hurt already because I think he got hurt the game before or something.
Right.
And then Will Levis plays. It was a parlay I had, and one leg of the parlay was Will Levis over half an interception.
Okay.
On the third pass of the game,
Yes.
Will Levis throws an interception, immediately gets hurt. Bet cashes.
Yeah, they took him. He didn't come back out.
I think you and I
He got hurt on that
discussed
play.
it.
Yeah. He got hurt on that
I think you and I discussed it going into the
Yes.
week, and you're like, you know what I love this week? Will Levis to throw an interception.
I think it
If
was
the bet was Will Levis over a half of an interception, but he's only going to play 3 snaps, would you still take it?
I think it,
Yes, it cashed.
I think it was a big board bets pick. That,
Oh, really?
and we were and we were joking about it. We were saying like, "Oh, there he goes, he got it." And then like I think we were in a group where like he may not come back out. And we're like, "Nah, he's coming back out." What are you talking about? And then he didn't play the rest of the game.
Danny just gave me his line from that game, September 30th.
Yeah.
He was 3 for 4,
Yeah.
25 yards, 1 interception.
Okay.
He threw 4 passes.
That 4.
Yeah. 4.
That 4. 3 completions, though. I mean, 75%
was off
completion
to a
rate.
good
That's
start.
a good game. It's a good game for old Willie.
That's why he's a good backup.
That's why he's the number 4 backup.
He's my number 3, I think.
He's my number 2.
Yeah, he's my
number
3.
Number 3 for me.
Yeah. All right.
Trubisky number 2.
Any more Mikeleys?
Yeah, you want one more?
Yeah.
Sure. Why
More
not?
likely to be the worst team in the worst division in the NFC South or the NFC West?
I think the South has a chance to be good, actually.
Well, you have 2 teams.
Yeah.
The Saints are going to be bad.
A lot of
Bucks are good. The Falcons could be good, and the Panthers could.
That's what I'm saying. The
Panthers
Panthers.
could
I like
win
the
7.
Panthers. Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
teams
Good.
in
I like.
yeah,
I'm
a
rooting
lot of
for
teams in
Bryce Young.
flux out west
I
too.
am too.
Yeah, I know.
He
We
liked
don't know
us.
anything about Seattle. We don't know anything about the 49ers
Did
really.
like us.
Yeah, I miss him.
He knew us.
Yeah, he knew you, but he also, I think, thought that you were someone else.
Perhaps.
But he liked you at the moment.
And I like him.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to take the NFC West. I think the Niners are going to be dreadful. I don't think they're going to be very good.
Oh, Sims might have something to say about that.
I don't care what Sims has to say about that.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
I mean, he's soaked in bias when he talks about that team. I'm
Here's the
sorry.
thing about the NFC West. They
love
have,
him.
Tattoo and you call it bias.
He's got the guy's tattoo on his thigh.
One tattoo and you call it bias.
yeah. Thing about the NFC West is they have the Bird Gang, and we all know I'm a proud member of the Bird Gang. So I don't know. Can one Bird Gang lift the entire flock? Because you also have Seahawks in there.
Right. Sam Darnold. Huh.
I mean, this may be an off year for the NFC North. No, it's not.
I-
No, it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's not going to be an off season for the
NFC North. I mean, come on.
I'm going to go with the NFC South.
I like the South, man. I'm telling you. I'm going to go NFC West here.
I will also go NFC West.
Yeah.
When we come back,
Ooh.
breaking news,
Yes.
and here's a headline. Another headline.
Wow.
Bringing it back from the first
How
segment.
about that?
Amazing.
Day old news.
Billy,
Yeah.
this has never happened on our show before.
What?
We did Here's a Headline in the first segment. Mm-hmm. We're done. We figure we've moved on with that game. We'll play it again next week. And then Mikey A, going into last break, he says,
Back.
we have another headline.
Wow.
We've never played the game twice in a single episode.
Especially not a here's
We
a
need
headline
to.
sandwich, you know, start and end.
Yeah, wow. A headline sandwich.
Do you guys eat the ends of the bread? Like if you buy a regular loaf of bread, what do you guys do with the ends?
Like those.
I never did until I became a dad, and then I felt like I had to.
Why?
Well, because I can't throw out 2 perfectly good slices of bread.
That's
But
honest.
they're not perfect slices of bread.
High
They are
in fiber though with the crust.
Can I say something? And I will be judged here probably as a bad parent.
Right.
So I'm kind of like with you guys. Like I don't think anyone eats the end of bread. You toss out the ends of bread. And then recently I was looking at it, and my wife was like, "Oh, can you make bread and butter, toast some bread for the girls?" And I tried to sneak in one of those ends to put butter on because I was like, they're kids. They don't know the difference. Like, why are we going to start bringing them up thinking they can't eat the end of breads? I can be the change I want to see in society here and teach them to eat the breads.
Starting with the man in the mirror.
Yeah. And she said, no, they're not going to do that. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
And then I just threw it away. Yeah.
You regret that, or
To Mikey's point, we throw away 2 perfectly good pieces of bread.
but they're not perfect pieces of bread. It's why we throw them
aren't
away.
Kids don't know the difference.
Every
also.
other piece of bread, you want the crust. All of a sudden, because
Yeah, but this is all
a loaf of
crust.
white bread, you don't.
But
yeah,
these
exactly.
kids also,
Fantastic.
they're gonna, like an end of like French bread, delish.
Yeah, but that's
Exactly.
different. That's toasted French bread. It's delicious.
This is gonna go in a toaster. This is gonna be toasted too.
Yeah,
Plus, my
what's
kids
wrong
will
with
take 2
toasting
bites.
it?
They'll throw it on the floor. The dog will come, jump up, and eat it. Like, what difference does it make?
All right.
Anyway,
really.
sorry. Headlines.
I
You
mean,
got
I
off
throw mine
topic.
away.
Oh.
That's what I do.
Here's a headline. Yeah, sorry.
I'm a bread waster.
All right.
Yes.
Breadwinner.
Hey.
That doesn't make any sense.
Thank you.
Here's a headline.
Yeah.
Hard Knocks training camp this year
Ooh.
will feature
Huh?
the Buffalo Bills.
Wow. I like that.
So do I. Josh Allen's a star.
A lot of Josh Allen.
He is a star.
He's a big-time
unfortunately.
star.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's got. By the way, you asked a question about Burrow before.
Don't you dare.
What's the over under on?
I feel bad asking this question,
You don't.
but
What's
And you're not wrong.
when's the window going to close on you?
You're not wrong. Let's be real. We're never going to talk to him again. So
No.
say
What's
whatever
the,
you want.
Billy?
Not on this show.
Yeah. What's the question for you, Billy?
Or
here?
network.
What's the over under on Haley Steinfeld appearances in that series?
I would think
At least 2
minimal.
episodes, right?
Minimal.
No, 2
How many
episodes.
episodes is it?
I think it's
like
4.
6 or 7.
4.
4? She's not gonna be in
No,
half
it's
the
usually
episodes.
5.
Yeah, 5. You're right. Yeah.
You think she'll be in half the episodes?
I think she'll
basically?
be in one, maybe.
I think that we'll
Well-
just have we'll have the Josh day where
Yes.
let's follow Josh.
They
We'll
have the
probably
feature.
get her there,
Yes.
and then maybe in the stand.
She'll-
But she's not going to be playing.
she
in
will.
The
She will have
preseason.
a crowd shot
yeah.
of her in the booth somewhere, even though he's there, because he'll be doing the pads. Coaching.
Right.
That's what I'm. That's
Exactly
what I'm
right.
thinking is going to happen. Is we're going to get she's there, and we are sneakily taking video just to include her in it and put her in the credits, and then maybe if they're at his house, a feature. But I don't think it's going to be it's not going to be a Jordan situation where she's forcing herself in on the show.
So you guys are saying within Hard Knocks, one of the days will be spent entirely on Josh Allen.
Every quarterback gets
Yeah.
a day where they
They'll
follow.
get
Does
It's
another
gonna be
player
more
get a
than
day
that,
though?
but
Like
yeah.
DeMar Hamlin might get a day.
Yeah,
right?
they always follow a couple guys around, but it's always a starting quarterback. Like,
Yeah, there's going to be a DeMar day for sure.
yeah.
We're going to
How about a Trubisky
replay
day?
the highlights of all his
Oh, for sure.
interceptions.
You got to have a coach day.
Yeah.
Got to have a coach day.
You have to have one.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
get it early because he may not be there.
they'll show DeMar Hamlin practicing. He'll be doing some community service. They'll totally skip over how he's a total liability in the defensive end back.
Oh.
and then stuff like
This
that.
is a good place for them is the off season, right? Because
Yes.
this doesn't matter in season with the Bills. You don't want that.
You don't
Bills
want it.
can't do in season.
No.
They have too much at stake to do an in season.
Did you put the Bills coach on the hot seat? I mean,
Yeah, McDermott.
Yeah.
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 He lives in the hot seat.
He's
His home is his vacation home. His real home.
His
is on the
finger
hot
is
seat.
bleeding.
Yeah.
It's been bleeding forever.
His finger is bleeding
Yeah.
because it's so hot.
It's hot.
He lives on the hot seat.
He lives there. His other home, I'm telling his family lives in the vacation home.
I think you're right. He's comfortable there on the hot seat. He'd be uncomfortable anywhere else. He doesn't. It's foreign land to him.
He
doesn't-
seems to thrive on the hot seat. Well, not thrive, survive.
He always bails himself out. I mean, he does just enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just enough, but doesn't win the Lombardi.
No.
Nah.
Nah. What's the
James Franklin wants his job.
What's
Well,
the
he wants
AFC
everyone's job. I
What's
mean,
the AFC Championship trophy called?
Lamar Hunt? I think.
Is it? I think
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah, I think the Bills honestly are in a territory where making the Super Bowl isn't enough.
Oh no, they have to win it.
They have to win it.
Same with Cincinnati.
Just getting
Yes.
over the hump and making it to the Super Bowl is not going to be enough for the Bills.
Agreed. Both those quarterbacks.
Josh Allen and the Bills specifically, because to keep getting ran over by the Chiefs every year,
Yeah.
is tough.
But if you finally get over the
Lamar
Chiefs
Jackson,
and then you
too.
lose,
Yeah.
that's not a win.
There are 3 quarterbacks who have to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and there's only one. Who's going to do it?
Right. Mahomes.
Find out next week.
Damn Mahomes.
Aaron Rodgers.